Hello, welcome back to my channel, Rewind, Be Kind. I wanted to follow up on a video concerning rosemary. It's a real short video that I have. I actually have a playlist with all my spices and herbs, so check it out, okay? They're not really long videos, but I wanted to follow up on the benefits of rosemary and also let you know how I make rosemary tea and why it is really important to add to your daily regimen, whether it's at night or if it's, when you first wake up in the morning, because, we don't want to go to sleep. We just want to de-stress, okay? And as I was looking at some videos, I got concerned. I saw many after November 5th, and you know what happened on that day, and on the 6th, a lot of stress. Whether the outcome was what you were wanting or the outcome was not what you were wanting, I want you to think about the stresses that you have built up in your body. And this stress can affect your overall health. You may not know. You may feel on the outside that you're calm, you're good, but think about your body function, just like when you're breathing and you don't have to think about breathing. It just happens. So think about how your body is using that stressful, tense energy, that build up from maybe a month, some years that they have trapped inside, and it can be affecting your overall health. Now, I am going to tell you how I make my rosemary tea to sip on. And if you're not a tea drinker, give it a try. But before I do that, I want to tell you some information concerning how stress is affecting your health. And it's good to find natural remedies to help resolve what stress can do in our bodies. Again, this is not medical advice. This is just something that I do because I love seeking out natural remedies. So before I tell you how I make my rosemary tea, which is very simple, I am going to read to you. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 effects that stress can have on the body, and how we need to get that stress out of our body, because it can cause even more health issues that you do not want. So I looked this up, and it was on Wikipedia, because I just put in there, and you can do this. You're smart, you're intelligent, and just look up the benefits of rosemary or how it relieves stress. I have personal experience with it, but I wanted to give you actual information that you can absorb and think about, and then say, let me get rid of this. So it first says reducing cortisol levels. Now, I know when I get stressed, my cortisol levels do rise. And how do I know that they're rising? Usually my face gets very puffy and full in here. Sometimes I hold the cortisol in my belly, in my my abdomen area. It's like a bloating, an inflammation that comes up, and it is from stress. It really is. So it says rosemary can lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone in the body. It said that you can even inhale rosemary oil, or you can have rosemary soap to, absorb into your skin. It says that the skin above the adrenal gland can mimic adrenal hormones, which can help restore the adrenal gland. Okay, so that's where the cortisol will build up. And we don't want that, okay? We really do not want that. Now, those are some other reasons. If you don't like drinking tea, you can find you some rosemary soap or find you some rosemary oil and inhale it. Okay. Now, again, this is not medical advice. This is just some things that may work for you to get all of that. I'll call it pre-election stress out of you that you may not know that's in you. Another one another benefit of rosemary is increasing dopamine levels. Okay, so it can increase those dopamine levels in you and give you that feel good feeling. That's an awesome benefit to something natural. Improving your mood. It can improve your mood and your mental health. Again, this is not psychological help. If you need that, then you do need to go and seek it out, okay? Because what's important is you. So you can use rosemary to improve your mood and mental health and clearing the mind. So you need to clear the mind because in the back of your mind, it just may be like a tape recorder going on and on in your mind. And not just November 5th stresses. Let's think about just stresses in period is that you may be experiencing. Dilating the blood vessels. Rosemary can assist in dilating your blood vessels, and you want that because when your blood vessels constrict, then how is it going to flow through your heart, through your brain? I mean, that's how many get headaches. Okay, so we want to try and seek out something natural that you could do every day to help relieve your stresses because I am concerned. I really am concerned. So this is how I make my rosemary tea. I have my little teapot over there, and so I boil my water. I usually use spring water, and I boil my water, and I always have the organic rosemary. Now you can go to the grocery store and you can go over to the produce aisle, and they usually have the rosemary in a little pack, and it's organic. So what I do is to release the oils, I would crush it, okay? Then I put little slits in. I don't use the whole thing. I'll probably tear off about 2 little branches. You know how rosemary look. Tear off 2 little branches. And I just, to release the oil, I'm smashing it, and I'm kind of cutting it a little bit. Now, after my tea kettle goes off, I love using my tea kettle, I have me a container. Okay, I like using glass. Some people like using copper. And you pour your water in there, and you put your branches, your rosemary in there. And now I let it steep, is what I do. I don't like to really boil my rosemary. I just don't. I like for it to steep, and so it can release its oils and nutrients naturally. Now, and then I sip it, and I usually put me on some soft jazz, or just sit down and listen to. I got this little audio with waves because when I go to the beach, I actually record the waves, and I listen to that, and I sip my tea. Now, if you go to the supermarket and there's no organic rosemary, go to the aisle where they have rosemary tea and just look at the back, read the ingredients, the label, and see if it has just rosemary tea, because that is all you want. You don't want anything mixed with lavender, nothing like that, because you don't want to fall asleep. Okay? You just want the rosemary tea to increase your dopamine levels, to reduce your cortisol levels, to clear the mind, and to dilate your blood vessels. And you can drink that every day. And again, please seek medical attention or speak with your doctor when you are changing any type of regimen in your diet, because I know some are on medication. So just letting you know to please check with your medical doctor. Now, I hope that has been helpful to you. Go back and watch my video on enhancing, your brain power also. And that's all about dilating your blood vessels, letting that blood flow through. So thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos, and share it with someone that you may know that had just stressed. I mean, I know some people who were just, you would think they were watching the Super Bowl and had bet $1 million on the game for the election. So it's time to okay, get everything back lined up. But again, thank you for watching my channel, and thank you for subscribing, and come back for more tips and personal experiences that I've had. And remember, I have a little shirt on. Stay positive. You like that shirt? I do too. Stay positive and keep your thoughts positive, and be kind and rewind. Thank you.